Hey Kathy, thank you for sending this picture, your latest bark drawing. I think this looks really good. I think you've really come a long ways since that first night where you began attempting this drawing. I know you were frustrated with the measuring, weren't seeing things accurately, and it seems like you've really come a long way between then and now. This drawing looks really nice and accurate. I think that on first glance, if someone were not to see the original reference, I mean, they would think it's just a fantastic rendering of a foot because you did a great job. When I compare it to the reference, there are a few minor proportional things that I think I might bring to your attention, but otherwise, it's really good. They're minor things. Your value rendering also looks really nice. I know that's something that you were working on Thursday night. So I want to just bring to light a couple of the things that we had talked about. So the first one, if you look at the foot, I feel like the whole foot is basically in yours kind of rolling a little bit too much this way. And a lot of the proportional things are right in that area as well. So I think even it's a real simple fix, but even if you just fill in that little gap right there, it will make the foot look like it's sitting on that pedestal a little bit more, which will be nice. I do think that between this point and the edge of the foot, it's a little bit too wide. I think you could narrow it down some. I think that would kind of help because your big toe is a little too small. So I think that this really is okay, but I think it comes out to maybe about here. So it is a little bit larger than what you have it, which would then bump this little crease behind it to about there and move this over here, and this comes down, and then I think your spacing would be a little bit more accurate. Let's see, other little things. I really like your base that the foot's sitting on. I feel like it's really structural, really feels boxy, which is exactly what we want and what we're going for. If we look at this, I think that you could add a little bit more value to the shadow side of it and darken it just a touch to really make it sharp and come towards us. And then the only other thing I was going to point out is this little toe right here. So the way you've drawn it is very much kind of up. So you're not using a lot of straight lines, which is good, but you just kind of have it like that. And I think if I look at it, it's in the reference, it's like that, and then it comes up, and then there is kind of an abrupt turn right where that knuckle is, and then it goes up from there. So emphasizing that little knuckle a little bit more might help. This area right here looks a little too abrupt as far as the value change. It's hard to see in the picture because there's a glare shining on it, but that might be something to look at softening up a little bit. But overall, I think this is really good, Kathy. You're coming along nicely, and I look forward to giving you something a little more challenging for your next drawing. Thank you very much. I will see you on Thursday.